Hey there, Duncan here from WriteSonic. One of the main ways that you can get paid to write online is by creating a niche site, which is essentially a blog that gets traffic from Google and then earns money by advertising or by promoting products as an affiliate. There's a big opportunity to use WriteSonic to help speed up the process of creating these sites. So in this video, I'm going to show you some of the real examples of sites which do this well. But none of these sites are affiliated with WriteSonic in any way. I've found them online through research. What we'll look at is how much traffic they're getting, how they're getting traffic, their revenue, and how they're monetizing, and then how they could improve by using WriteSonic. So the first site I'm looking at is guitarlessons.org. So they have been around for about 4 years, and at the moment they get about 87,000 page views a month. Most of that is through organic search. And obviously the main way that they get that is by writing content. So this is one of their most popular posts. So it's, as you can see, it's actually relatively short, but this ranks for the term chords a guitar, which has about 18,000 searches a month in the US. So on its own, this page gets about 6,000 visitors a month. So I think that this site should probably earn a lot more than $760 a month. And there's a number of different ways that they could improve that. The content's really good. There's lots and lots of detailed reviews, lessons, guitar chords for different popular songs, which a lot of those get a lot of monthly searches. So I think there's a lot of scope for this to be improved. And if I was going to be improving this with WriteSonic, then I think there's a lot more that could be done. So there's more guitar tutorials. I think with WriteSonic, you could do a lot of just informational posts about different types of guitars, different guitar techniques, and these are all fairly evergreen things. Overall, I think it's a really good site. I just think they haven't made the most out of it in terms of earning money from it. So the next one is the Healthy Consultant. So I should say as well that I'm getting this revenue data from a business broker service. So these are websites which are currently for sale or have recently been sold, and the revenue numbers are verified by the intermediate company that's selling them. So the Healthy Consultant is a recipe site about healthy meals. So that's like gluten-free, dairy-free, that kind of thing. And as you can see, there's lots of really beautiful pictures of the recipes. They're really detailed, and the whole design of the site is really nice. That said, the recipes aren't necessarily super long, but they are very detailed, and there's also some guides on different aspects of fitness and healthy lifestyle. So if I was working on this site with WriteSonic, then I would be focusing on creating more healthy lifestyle guides, how-to posts, that kind of thing, which WriteSonic can be really good for. It's less good for recipes, but definitely the informational content, the how-tos and that kind of thing, you could quite easily create a lot more content around that. So in terms of revenue, this one does quite a bit better. So the guitar site earned about just over $8 per 1,000 visitors. And the Healthy Consultant, this one here, earns about $30 per 1,000 visitors. So that's quite a lot more. And the main way that they are monetized is through ads. So that's really good because with informational content, it's typically easier to rank for those kinds of keywords. And that kind of content is also very easy to create using WriteSonic. So overall, I think this is a really good site. The only thing is a lot of the branding is around Abby, who does a lot of the experiments, and cooks these recipes and takes the pictures. So in terms of it being sold, then there's a bit of a challenge there, but overall, I think it's a really good site. The next one that we have is Planted Well. So this is a gardening website, as you can probably tell. So there's a lot of informational content. There's how-tos, best of, benefits of different things. So for example, aloe vera benefits and how to care for aloe vera plants. So this type of content is perfect to create more of using Writesonic because it's evergreen. It's not relying on any brand new things or specific products that have just come out. So you could definitely create a lot more of this kind of content with Writesonic. And as you can see, a lot of it's fairly long, but it's not a problem at all to create this kind of length of content using the Sonic editor. So what you can do is start things off using the Article Writer 3.0, and then you can extend it with the Sonic editor. So you end up with posts that are around 2,000 to 3,000 words. So a lot of the posts on this site are around that kind of length. It does earn really well though. So the most recent traffic is around 58,000 visitors per month, and it earns $3,000 per month, which works out as about $51 per 1,000 visitors, which is really good. And about 98% of that revenue comes from ads. So again, really easy to create more of this content with Writesonic. You could definitely create a lot more best of and benefits posts and that kind of thing. So overall, this site is really, really good. I think the layout is nice and clean and the design is really good. Images are good. The written content is really good. And out of all of the sites so far, I think this one has one of the best opportunities if you were going to add to it with Writesonic. This is really good because there's a lot of very, very evergreen content. So this one is the Coin Republic. So a lot of this is more news-based. So this would be harder to write content for using Writesonic, but you could definitely have the topical content where you start off with it and then you add in some more of the context and more of the general area of the space using Writesonic. So this, although it has the highest revenue per 1,000 visitors at $1,600 per 1,000 visitors, which is way higher than the other ones, it would be definitely harder. And it's also the sort of thing where you constantly have to add new content. And if you don't, then it's probably going to decline over time. So this one is much more of an active project to work on. So although it has that higher revenue, then overall, I prefer the gardening website just because you could walk away from this and it would probably still continue to get a lot of organic traffic for years without really needing to do anything with it. And also there's tons of opportunities to grow it and opportunities where you can really make the most of Writesonic. As you can see, these websites are primarily making money through advertising. This means that all they really have to do to make money is write and publish content, meaning that if you're doing this, you can afford to target less competitive keywords. The gardening site, for example, that we just looked at, makes just over $3,000 a month with about 180 articles, each totaling around 2,000 to 3,000 words each. This is obviously where Writesonic comes in. Writing great content and publishing it becomes a lot easier and quicker when you have features like the Article Writer 3.0 and the Sonic editor. So hopefully that was somewhat inspiring and useful for you. And thanks for watching so far. If you'd like to sign up for a free trial of Writesonic, click the link in the description to get started.